Hey guys, um, this is our first board Minecraft video with mics on because we finally have the ability to do so. We know we don't upload too much, but we'll try and upload a little more now. But this is probably one of the longer awaited videos of the Wayne Manor and the Batcave. So, yeah, we'll just get right into it. And I'm with my friend, and we built this together,
Uh,
specifically this thing together. But okay, we're at the entrance. There's a map. There's actually no way off the island. We never made. Actually, we did at first, but we destroyed it, and then yeah, we never made a way off the island. This is supposed to be James Bond's. James Bond's. Yeah, it's James Bond's Aston Martin. It's just here for no reason. It's cool. But I'll start with the front outside, and then we'll go inside. Um, we got the cemetery, graveyard. Nothing much except for Jason Todd's over here, which is has his stuff, which is like the bombs and then the crowbar and then his red hood. Here's the mausoleum. Um, Okay, so Martha Wayne, these dates are like just speculation, but Thomas Wayne is gonna be a yeah he was over 100 years old when he died because there was there was a typo and we just never noticed it. So
that's been in there for like
he
2 years,
he
bro.
was born during like about during the gold rush, and he died after the Beatles. So yeah, but mausoleum, it's their caskets. Um, Here we'll go to the garage because I guess the garage counts. Here's the little path to get to the main entrance area. There's just this weird side opening. I don't know if it's that official. Okay, Wayne cars. There's an F1 car for some reason. Weird blue car. Another like sort of looking like the DB5 out there. These are like I don't know, really old like 50s cars. Same with this one. This is supposed to be the Tesla Cybertruck. Kind of looks like it 'cause it's all blocky. Don't know what this is, and another F1 car. But yeah, that's the garage. Has some supports and whatnot. All right, we'll start with the house now. Okay, there's a map of the city. That's just there for reference. But here's this fountain. Nice little fountain. Here's the limo. We can imagine that's Alfred in there driving the limo, and there's a bee in there. Here is Batmobile. He's a horse. Oh, here you are. And yeah, we'll get started. Let's go inside now. Okay. Um, Dude, you gotta lead him up. His lead broke. But yeah, this is the entrance, the grand hall, I guess. Lots of armor stands and paintings and bookshelves. That is going to be recurring a lot, like a lot. We'll go through every room. So grand entrance, it like goes to the second story. All right, we'll start from the left. Here is the ballroom, which there used to be a bartender named General Zod, but I just heard him. Did you hear him? I just heard him, but I don't know.
I think is he
He's
in the
somewhere in the
ground?
walls or in the ground. I don't know, but he was a bartender and he was General Zod.
Oh my gosh, he's down here, bro.
Okay, well General Zod is down there. Oh, there he is. Here's his bartender.
I
Here's his
forgot he
bar.
existed. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, this is the ballroom. It's sort of based off of Cold Cold Heart from Arkham Origins, where Mr. Freeze breaks in from right here. But that's like all the inspiration from that. But yeah, parties and whatnot. Yeah, we'll just do the whole left side, left to right of each floor. All right, we got a food elevator that goes through every floor, and then we got an actual elevator that goes through the first like 4 floors, I think. That goes to the backyard. Big shelf, paintings, armor stands. Bathroom, lots of bathrooms. Um, This is like a study. This is one of the filler spaces because we didn't know what to do. It's a study. Okay. And then, yeah, so this is all the ballroom. And at the end, which is very inconvenient to get to, is this dining room. Which is kind of supposed to be like the 1989, like, Vicky Vale dinner thing. But with, like, the salt and pepper. But that's about it. Knife and fork. Yeah. Alright, we're done with the left side. All these windows. Alright, there's this fish tank in the wall. I don't know if this is ethical or if it would work in real life, but it's there because it's cool. Here's another shelf with actual items in it. Just pretty cool. This is a little recreational activities room with arcades, ping pong table, TV to play games, pool table, darts, lounge area. You can see the backyard from here. Got more armor stands and all that. Okay, we'll go from here and then so on. So here's a small little kitchen area. Also sort of like 1989 where they leave that dining room to go to the small little kitchen to talk with Alfred. Yeah, little kitchen, and then there's a pantry, which is just chests. Alright, here's the library, which is one of the nicer rooms. It's got this like second area, and then it's also got a fireplace. Pretty fun. We could take a hard guess about what that piano is later on. Was there one more thing? Oh yeah, there was one more thing I missed. And this clock, you could also take a guess about what that clock is, but we'll go through that later. We'll go through the basement later too. Alright, we'll go to the second story now. Here's just this sitting area. I don't know, during parties I guess you could talk and watch over the stuff. 2 chandeliers, different heights, different styles. This is supposed to be a portrait of the Waynes, but they're all bald because, you know, I can't really do much about it. Alright, this is a bathroom. Very nice bathroom. This is a boxing ring. Because there's so many rooms here, just why not put a boxing ring, a little talking space, leisure area. What else? Is this okay, we'll go all the way down here. Pretty sure this is the gym. Yeah, this is the gym. This machine is probably like a death trap. We don't know what this is. Like this is like a bench press, but this is just it has a chain running across it. I don't know what this is. Here's
Pull bar. Smith machine.
yeah, this is a Smith machine. This is a Smith machine. Elliptical, another bench press. Treadmills are supposed to be yoga mats, water dispenser, trash can. This is a sparring area, and then these are like dummies or something, and then there's a shooting range for arrows, not like for bows and arrows, that type of thing. And alright, to the next room. What was on this side again? Okay, this was originally a beanbag room. Yeah, there's a beanbag right here. There's like a
This is the room that caught on
yeah, there's a
fire.
magical fire. If you place a block somewhere here, there's just gonna be a fire that appears. It's weird, but yeah, we don't really know what's up with that. You can hear it too, but yeah. Moving on to this side. Here's the elevator corridor. Alright, this is like the servant area, so we'll go start from here. It's like the servant initiation. We got sinks, toilets, showers. This is just a little sightseeing room. And then servant lockers. I don't know if they would have a locker room, but I guess it would sort of make sense that they have a locker room. And then here's a changing station. And this hallway is just all servant quarters. So they're all just small little bedrooms like that. And then at the end is another sitting area to see all the cool stuff going on, like Wonder Tower all the way over there. But yeah, pretty fun. What's next? Oh, this is a gambling area. This is also basically just Batman 89, where it's like he has the gambling stuff, the party, but you know, this whole room is just dedicated to tables. Alright. This is a movie theater? Yeah, this is the movie theater. It's not too big, but it doesn't need to be too big. Lego Batman movie, if you will. 6 seats, yeah. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, no, that's the gambling. Alright. 3rd floor, we'll take the elevator just so, you know, you can see it works. Up, up, down, up. Okay, 3rd floor. This is nice. You can see the whole backyard. A little, you know, sitting area. You need a lot of sitting areas. Another bathroom. Can't have too many can't have enough bathrooms. All right, so this is where the residential, like the people who live here stuff happens. But actually, I think there's one thing. Yeah, this is Dick Grayson's like his gymnastic room because you know he's a flying Grayson and. You know, before he became Robin, we could say he was just practicing his things in here with like a mat and stuff. Yeah. It's kind of barren, but oh well. What is this room? This is another library. This is nice. I like this. A little sitting area to get a view and read, and then all of these tables, and you know, this is a nice hide and seek spot. No one will see you up here. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll move on to the actual rooms now. So this is Thomas and Martha's room. They have their own fireplace, bed. This style of closet is going to be seen all throughout this floor, but whatever suits and dresses. Very nice balcony. This is the only, actually no, Bruce Wayne has a balcony, but very nice balcony. You can see old Gotham and the driveway and all that. Alright, so here's a Thomas Wayne's like sitting area, and then the bathroom, substantial bathroom. I think there's another sitting thing here. Oh, there's not, but alright. And then yeah, the rest of the rooms are dedicated to the Robins. So this is Jason Todd's. Yeah, I know all the Robins have like, you know, the color is pretty similar, but I chose specific color. Or we chose specific colors for their mats and their wardrobe to represent which one. So this is Jason's. He has the red and green and then the muted, like, darker colors. You know, he has a TV because, I don't know, he'd be like the type to play games and stuff. Bathroom. Alright, here is Dick Grayson's room, Nightwing colors. He has a nicer bathroom if I remember. Actually, no, he has like the zero privacy bathroom with just this weird. Well, this isn't even a bathtub. I don't even know. Never mind. He has a horrible bathroom, no sink, anyways. Yeah, he has another one of these like pull-up bars to like do spinny things on, because he's an acrobat. Wardrobe with the colors, Nightwing. This is a guest room. Yeah, guest room. Got their own little closet too, fireplace. Pretty nice. This is another guest room, or is this something else? Yeah, another guest room, another fireplace. What is back here? This is Tim Drake's room, yeah, with the bright yellow and the red and the black. Yeah, Tim Drake's room. They're all pretty much the same. He has a huge bathroom. Oh my goodness. Pretty cool.
So it's a pretty odd looking shower over here.
Maybe an odd looking shower. Whoops. Oh, yeah. He's got all the space.
No privacy.
Well, I mean, like it's the cool like glass stuff, man. I don't know. Look at that view. That's a cool view. That's a really cool view. Okay, keep going. Yeah, guest room. What is this? This is a bathroom, right? Or is this not a bathroom? Yeah, this is a bathroom. Okay. Yeah, we got to do this side now. So that was the library and gymnastics. This is Damian Wayne. Nope, this is Damian Wayne's the next door. This is another like dining hall, but it's like a nicer, smaller one. I don't know.
Isn't this the one from like The Dark Knight?
Dark. I don't know. This is just a dining hall. Another one. Okay, but Damian's room is right here with his dog Titus. He's named, but oh yeah, his room is dark because he's edgy and all that. Yeah, he's even got like training dummies and stuff. Pretty Damien like. He doesn't have a bathroom, which is funny. He's like the only one without a bathroom. Yeah, but his bathroom is right here. But you know, he doesn't need his own bathroom. I don't know. I remember in one of the movies that's up about that. This is Damien's meditation room or prayer room of some sort. We don't know what this is. This is just here. It's like I don't know. There's a lot of space, a lot of real estate. Yeah, this is this floor. All right, this last floor is in a story perspective. We could say that this floor was added on later. Like Bruce Wayne built this later. Or it's just an excuse that we didn't fill in all the rooms of this floor because we were burnt out and there was just not enough things.
It's kind of hard to come up with a room when there's like already 50 in here.
Yeah, this is a conference room because we realized we didn't have one, but there's a conference room. Yeah, so most of this is not filled, but this is actually okay. This is like Bruce's treasure room where he has artifacts. Like, okay, this makes no sense. The flag and remains of this. Okay, that's an actual ship, but like the dates and the stuff, they don't make sense. This is like what, the Colosseum or something? Yeah. Yeah, this is just a bunch of made up stuff. That makes no sense. But, you know, it's fun. Tapestry? Yeah. Brule. Armor. That's actually kind of cool, I guess. This is a sword, right? The Joust of Sir Lancelot. And then the last painting of whatever his name was. And then this room is supposed to be a map room, but you know, never got to updating this actually. I could actually update that, but if there's anything in there. Yeah, those two are the only rooms that are filled other than Bruce Wayne's room, which is massive. So this is his TV, and this is actually kind of based off of the Harley Quinn show where he has like a TV and he just sits here watching it over the, because that was funny, and I was like, we should put that in there. Bed, books. He has, here's Martha Wayne's pearls. They're supposed to be like sprung out, but I don't know. But yeah, the pearls, red telephone from 66. Here's a sword of some sort. And he also has a sparring thing, windows. His bathroom's okay. But he has a lot more to his room than everyone else does. Nice balcony, as usual. Bed. Alright, here's his wardrobe. It's like he's got like shoes and stuff up there. But then this goes even farther to, this is supposed to be a big mirror. These are supposed to be like his nice suits, flashy suits. This is just empty space. Views and stuff. Here's his study. This is actually cool. We have a globe. Old computer. And yeah, cartography table, bookshelves. And this leads to the attic. You're probably wondering where does Alfred sleep in this giant house? Well, he sleeps over here. Here's his diary. Nobody wants to read his diary. This is Alfred's silver platter, Alfred's broomstick, and Alfred's broom head. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot what was in the diary.
Alfred, Alfred is he's living it rough. This is an owl. This is actually a reference to that one of our other friend who also helped build this. He put it's based off of the Batman versus Robin one with the Court of Owls. Something about like shooting an owl in the attic. Yeah, there's like this and an arrow and everything. Bow. Yeah, not too much in the attic. I think at one point there was Thomas Wayne's bat suit up here from his like dance. This is the only chimney in the whole house, which it doesn't make sense, but oh well, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think someone got rid of the Thomas Wayne thing because they didn't know, but it's okay. So yeah, that's the attic. So that is the whole house, the interior at least. Actually, there's the basement. We'll do that afterwards. Yeah, it's dimly lit. Yeah, like this is all a bunch of open real estate because there's just nothing to put. I mean, there probably is stuff to put, but we didn't really want to put anything. Yeah. All right, let's go downstairs to the backyard. Take the elevator because I think that's faster. Alright, to the backyard. Just pretty nicely lit up. Alright, here's Ace's little doghouse. Here's a Diplodocus dinosaur. This is like a buffalo or bison or something. Hedge animals. We have these two hedge gardens. And then this one is also, that same friend also made this reference, which is the tree that Damien cut in half in that same movie, or was that Son of Batman? I don't know, one of them. Where he cut the tree in half when he was with his sword outside. Yeah, so, we got benches, dense trees, more benches. Alright, greenhouse, and then here's the well from Batman Begins that he fell down, but there's nothing down there. Here's the greenhouse, vegetables, plants, and all that. And then this is also the arrowhead from Batman Begins. Little tables, cactus, cacti. Here's a tennis court, because he's rich and he gets to play tennis on his own. We're also gonna get around to adding like a yacht dock, but we just never did because I don't know, got carried away. Here's this old grandfather tree. I don't know. I think the lore was that like his grandfather planted this or something. I don't know, but hand built tree, so it looks nicer. And then dense forest. But that's the backyard. Yeah, it's the backyard. Alright. To the basement and furthermore. So, well, it's not really a basement, but I guess, it's sub-level. So, alright, here is his pool, which is very big. It's a very big pool space. And then there's these, like, nice beach chairs. Here's a jacuzzi. It's all bubbly. It's all bouncy. It's like a trampoline projectile jacuzzi. Diving board. Sauna. And, yeah, the pool, my pool has a Batcave entrance, but that, we'll just not elaborate on that. Kitchen. Kitchen's nice. This is a Lego Batman movie, the microwave, where he warms up his lobster and he watches it. Stove. burners, cooking things. Here's a food elevator. Yeah, pantry, frozen foods, fresh foods. Whoops. And then we have the laundry room, giant washing machines, and broom and mop and all that. Okay, to the wine cellar. Wine cellar. Barrels, 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 barrels. Tasting stations. Wine. Wine. Tasting stations. Painting. Wall. Skull. Skull looking at you. This skull isn't. This skull's looking at. Whoa, button. Click button. Can I click button? There we go. Yeah. This is the main Batcave entrance. Arkham Origins wine cellar based. The most cinematic, because we have this whole like old mine shaft that you run through. And you go all the way, all the way, all the way. It's dripping a little too, huh? All the way, and then okay, this is actually the yeah, this is the pool entrance. Yeah, okay.
Did you show the pool entrance?
No, we don't need to.
That's like almost impossible.
Yeah, that one's like a challenge to actually swim, press the button and then swim through the hole. Elevator down, mineshaft elevator, and here is the Batcave entrance, which is the Batcave and all that, you know, is all shown in the older videos, but this is like the full elaborate rundown. So, it's a platform-based Batcave, so these are all suspended and hung and supported from the sides. We'll start with the main part. Batmobile, our own little design that is not based on. I mean, it is based off like all sorts of media, like movies and games, but it's our take. It's pretty classic. It's pretty, you know, pretty like general looking. Robin cycle. This one was fun. Bat cycle. It looks like a horse. That's okay. Jason Todd suit serve as like a reminder. Bat computer, which we'll do that right now. Bat computer, which is technically usable, and this is the only part that has something in it. Yeah, but we have a bunch of just to add some story to the world. So all of these that aren't necessarily there, but
These are like Arkham Origins stuff.
yeah, it's like, oh, you gotta go take care of that. Which, we're not. Whoops. That's not right. Okay. Alright, training area. This parkour is the most annoying thing to do probably ever. And we're gonna attempt it actually. Yeah, okay, we're done. This was in a laser beam video from like 4 years ago, but they're like training robots. Battering practice, pull-ups, tightrope, med bay. So Alfred's shotgun was supposed to be in this item frame, but it disappeared. Here's a bed. Here's these like little pods, which is cool because back when there actually was an Alfred in this Batcave, when it was nighttime, he would like phase through and sleep in there, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then computer that connects the two pods. Here's the second elevator. That's supposed to symbolize it's the more recent high-tech upgrade version, which is coming from the piano entrance and the clock entrance. Here's a holding cell. I know it's just pretty small by itself. This leads to the bat boat, which is a chunky bat boat, but I think it works. You could sit inside too. You can't see anything, but that's whatever. We're gonna get around to adding the bat sub in it. This same like hanger, but I don't know. It'd be tight. Going down. All right, here's the treasure room. Fun part. Big dinosaur. I think it looks pretty good. Penny plunderer coin, Joker card. Riddler hourglass. Chess pieces. I don't know what those are a reference to, but they're just there. This is the Amazo robot, or no? This is the Superman robot. I don't know. One of the robots that are like a threat of some sort. Deathstroke sword. Kabuki twin masks. Harley Quinn Jack in the Box thing. All right. This is a very nostalgic Minecraft Batman videos, like BatZ0867. But all right. Joker card, Harley Quinn mallet, Riddler cane, Mad Hatter hat, Killer Croc tooth, Solomon Grundy cleaver, Kite Man kite, Penguin umbrella, Clayface clay, Venom, Bane venom, Firefly gun, perhaps, maybe, Firefly gun, Deadshot bullet, Mr. Freeze gun, Scarecrow gas. Is that the Killer Croc tooth? If that's the Killer Croc tooth, then what is that? Or is this the no? This is Two Face coin. Okay, that's Two Face coin.
Isn't the one down
No wait,
here?
no, that's Two Face coin. Okay, well we're
Yeah.
lost. What is this? I can't remember what this is.
I do not remember,
All right,
bro.
if anyone gets who this is, or get what this is, I don't know. You get a heart on the comment. Poison ivy flower. Oh wait, no, this is Catwoman's claw. That's what it's supposed to be, because there's no Catwoman one, so that's hers. I don't know what this potion is though, so somebody guess that. Right to the Batmobiles. Right, animated series Batmobile.
Do you think it's laughing gas?
Well, we already have a Joker one, so I don't think it'd be the same. I don't know. Well, we'll let them guess. That'll be fun. Tumblr. 89 Batmobile. These are all our own designs. Snyder Batmobile. Batman v Superman. This is like the 40s Batmobile with the big bat head, because this was before the Batman came out, so we didn't know what it looked like, the Batmobile for that. Arkham Knight Batmobile. Looks pretty nice. Batman Forever Batmobile, because that's a goated movie. This actually looks pretty good compared to the actual thing. 1966 Batmobile. I don't know how I feel about this. It looks a little weird, but I think it gets the point across. Alright, this is also kind of hidden, but down here, yeah. Which button is it? This button? Yeah. This is Superman's, or Batman's Kryptonite Vault against Superman. But it's like really hidden, you know, it's all encased in lead and everything, so you can't see it. And no one's supposed to know about this, which is why it's not, he has to like glide down and then he has to grapple back up. Alright, bat suits. All of these are supposed to be based off of something, but we didn't label them and I don't remember. So, this is first appearance, I know that. I think they kind of go off by decade. And then this side is like movies. But I could go from right. I know, okay, this is the Batman, the new one. But I think we should have used a gray instead of a black. I think this is Dark Knight. Is this Dark Knight? This might be Batman vs Superman. This might be like Arkham. Yeah, I can't remember, but they're not supposed to just be the same thing. This is the Thrasher suit, where he fought the Talons with. I think you can go inside. You can't go inside, but you know. Here are all of the gadgets. We got, you know, I'll turn on the, alright. Oh, the name tags are off. Oh well. But, this is this one's a cryptographic sequencer. One of them is the voice synthesizer, and then one of them is something else. And then this is the grappling gun, right? Or this, and then this is remote electrical charge, glue grenades. Uh, Man, I can't remember the name tags. But this is, what is it? A smoke. That is a smoke pellet. This is supposed to be a smoke pellet launcher, which makes no sense. This is the bat claw, which it's named Bat and Claw. That is, yeah, I can't tell without the name tags.
Your shot gloves.
Which one are shot gloves? The top
The
one? Yeah,
tripwire.
you gotta read them, dude. I don't know which ones they are. What are these two? The lamps.
Freeze grenade and concussion detonator.
Oh, concussion detonator. I forgot about that. This is the grappling hook, right? The ender pearl. That's what
The line launcher,
that is
yeah.
a line launcher because it's the circle. Okay.
The arrow's the batarang.
Oh, that's battering. Wait, which one are these ones again?
Which ones?
All of them.
um, all like the sequencers and synthesizers, like the voice ones and all that. Remember
What's the blue one?
that? Cryptographic
Wait,
sequencer,
then what's the orange one?
a voice
And
synthesizer,
then what's the gray one?
a frequency tuner.
Oh, okay. Frequency.
Yeah.
That okay. Oh, that's from Arkham Origins. Okay, I was like,
Uh, and then the grapnel gun is on the left. Disruptor gun,
disruptor and then disruptor ammo.
explosive gel.
Oh, and that's oh, I got this all wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What's
then the pickaxe is the grapple somehow.
oh, because it looks like a hook. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's the disruptor ammo. Okay. Yeah, let's finish off the bat suits. That took a while. Um, these are actually like okay. Some of these are other bat family member suits, but I can't remember. This is the rainbow bat suit, zebra bat suit, white something bat suit, Zeranar, I think. This is spoiler, or is this? Or is this is spoiler? I think. Cassandra Kane, maybe. Um, who is this? I think I don't know. This is. I think these are both Barbara actually, or these are Barbara and this is spoiler, something like that. Nightwing. Is this? Okay, this this is Dick Grayson's Robin suit. I forgot about this. Oh, that's funny. Nightwing. Yeah, I think this is Tim Drake and this is Jason. Or the other way. No, this is Jason. That's Tim Drake. Okay. This is Damien's suit because these are like the current ones. Damien and this is Barbara's suit, I guess. And then these are Batman's three main suits, which is the blue and gray, black on black, and then black and gray. Alright, we're almost done. But here's the Batwing, which is the bat-shaped design type, but then it's like the canopy's kind of like covered, so it looks like a military plane. You can't sit in this. You can see things. The Batcopter's behind it, and it's kind of unethical getting it out, but I don't know, maybe it's possible, but yeah, Batcopter's got guns and everything. And here's a Batwing exit, which it just flies out of this side of the island. Then lastly, right, making sure we don't miss anything. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, lastly. Actually, is there? Yeah, here's Batcow. There he is. Okay. Batcow is just hanging up here. And then, yeah, that's it. Alright, and then we got the Batcave, the Batmobile exit, which is sort of like, I don't know, it's a direct incline up, and then it's through the waterfall like Batman Begins, except you have to make it, you have to make the jump to this cliff, And this doesn't lead anywhere. We never made it go anywhere yet. But every time Batman has to go back to the Batcave, he has to make this jump precisely into this pocket, or else the car is just gonna crash, and that's not good. But oh yeah, we never showed this, but there's this little pond. This makes no sense, but it was just for the effect of the waterfall. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's it for the Wayne Manor Batcave showcase. Sorry it took so long to get out. I know this is probably like the most anticipated thing.
For our loyal like 10 fans.
Yeah, for our five royal fans, we appreciate you. But yeah, that's the house. We have a lot more to show,
Yeah.
and that'll be done at a much better pace and consistency than before, because we have the means to do so now. But all right, we hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, let us know what you guys think, and let us know what you guys want to see. And if you want to see more, just subscribe, and there'll be posts on the community tab and more videos. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Adios, y'all.
Goodbye.